Milton Friedman argues that one of the things that makes the pricing system so effective is that it's the best way for transmitting economic information. What does he mean by this? He means that with the pricing system, everyone gets the information they need to make economically appropriate decisions about what to produce, consume, buy, sell, etc., without being overloaded with so much information that they can't handle it. Okay. So out of all the pieces, millions of pieces of information about the economy out there, people tend to get more quickly to the information that they need in order to make effective decisions. So let's look at an example from an earlier segment. I talked about bakers and wheat farmers. And I had Francis the wheat farmer, whose land's not all that great for growing wheat, probably better for growing oats, right? But of course, more people want wheat than want oats most of the time, right? Well, what we're trying to figure out is when we want Francis to be able to figure out when it's a good idea, it's not wasteful, for him to use his land for producing wheat, and when it's better for him to use his land for producing oats. And to know that, he's got to know that, at least in the widest sense, he'd have to know a lot of stuff about what was going on with activities that use wheat, activities that use oats, and who else is producing wheat, and of those people who might produce wheat, who of them are in a better position to produce it more effectively than he is. Right? That's a lot of information. Right? In fact, that might even be too much information. It has to be pared down. Right? But we want to get a situation where Francis is likely to get the information that will encourage him to use his land to grow wheat when that's probably the most effective use for it relative to meeting other people's needs, and get Francis to know when it would be better for him to grow oats, right, or better with respect to meeting other people's needs, and finally, when it would be better for him to just not do anything and go get a job in town. Right? So that's what we want him to be able to decide, and we want to get him to have the information that will let him know which is the best option. In the next couple segments, I'm going to explain why the pricing system does a very good job of transmitting information, and why planned economies do a very bad job of transmitting information.